Now we've got a rock star in the beverage industry, one of the great people I know in this business, Michael Zuckerman. How are you?
For having us.
Michael Zuckerman is a principal with Zuckerman Honickman. I would try to give a definition or explain exactly what Zuckerman Honickman does, but it makes no sense for me to do that when you have such a good grasp of the business.
Zuckerman Honickman is a full-service packaging distributor that specializes in the beverage industry. So there are a million packaging distributors out there. There's some ones that are very large that do a great job, but no one that has one small core focus, and the beverage industry is ours.
Yeah.
So what we do, we generally get in early with young entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, and help them grow, help them get relatively inexpensive packaging, which is generally the most important component in the bottle, and grow from there.
So I know we're going to talk about some innovative concepts in packaging, but something just piqued my curiosity. You mentioned that the bottle can be a very expensive component in packaging, in a beverage.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about some of these kombucha brands that I've seen, and they use that apothecary style bottle, that amber colored bottle, and that's kind of an expensive bottle.
Expensive, yes.
Yes.
But believe it or not, it's old style packaging, nostalgic packaging. So those bottles, something very common called a Boston Round, right? Health Aid was in it prior to getting a proprietary package, and it's the oldest form of glass packaging in the marketplace. So yes, expensive, thick, no question about it.
But the molds are already out there, is what you're saying.
The molds are already out there. So in many times we would utilize a supplier stock portfolio in that instance.
Let's talk about some of the molds that aren't out there yet and the ones that your guys are working on and trying to create. I know you're working with a great brand called Pulp. Tell us about that one.
So Pulp is something that we are really, really excited about. It's a concept that is the first real biodegradable bottle made from pulp.
Yep. Pulp as in paper.
As in paper material. Yep. It does have a PET liner, or can have a PET liner, but it's less than 7% of the total package. Therefore, it is fully recyclable. Not only in the paper stream, but literally, if it doesn't have a liner, you could throw it out on the side of the road and it would biodegrade.
And in what kind of companies, what kind of brands are using Pulp right now? I think I saw a wine company using it.
So right now we're strictly in the yogurt industry. The first beverage customer who I will tell you outside of our live stream has engaged us, and we're going to be building a bottle for a national rollout.
Nice.
But it's something that we feel good about. It's something that's cost neutral to the PET industry. So one of the issues with biodegradable products is the cost. 15, 20, 30% more. This is cost neutral.
That's great, because that's what we're trying to achieve. It's more recycling, more biodegradable bottles and packaging, and that sounds like a really good solution to that.
I am praying that it is.
You know, I saw an interesting package the other day. I think it was the other day, here at BevNet Live. It was a glass-lined PET bottle. Have you seen those? And if so, what's the advantage or disadvantage of that in your opinion?
So I've seen them. The advantage is strictly for barrier. So meaning if we want to prevent oxygen from getting into the plastic.
Yep.
Other than barrier, I'm telling you, it's nothing that our company sells for a lot of different reasons, liability being one of them.
And I think someone told me that there's also an issue of leaching, but PET bottles of today don't leach, do they?
PET bottles today, so the bottles that we sell from the big three, Amcor, Graham, Crown, there's no leaching.
Yep.
There's no BPA, completely BPA free, food and beverage grade plastics approved by the government, Pepsi, Coke, etc.
You mentioned that you work with early stage brands and you sort of stay along that path with them as they grow. A lot of early stage brands here. I think we have about 150 different brands here at the conference. What are some of the ways that they can be successful working with you from an early stage?
So the most difficult part of what I do is guaranteeing my customers bottles.
Yep.
at an early stage, they have no idea when they're going to grow, if they're going to grow, when the peak is going to hit. And so the biggest hurdle at that stage to overcome is planning. Not only from a bottle side, but ingredient, co-packing, you name it.
Yep.
So I would say that's kind of the most difficult area to work through initially. And I guess same problem down the road for more successful companies that have outgrown that startup phase.
So it sounds like maybe it's better to overestimate than to underestimate?
So I can't say that, but we, in all seriousness, we try to protect the customer, meaning
Yep.
one of the services that we offer, we guarantee our customers volume. They tell us they need 10 bottles will be available the first of the month.
Yep.
And having said that, that is a way to protect themselves, to forecast a little bit higher.
For sure. Incredibly, we're out of time. I don't even know how that happened. I just got the time's up kind of thing.
Me
But
neither, buddy. Thank you for having
Michael,
us.
thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Michael Zuckerman from Zuckerman Honickman, the best in the business, I'd say.
See you, buddy.
All right,
Thank you.
see you soon. Thank you.